Thank you, because we're already starting to get calls, okay?
And how soon can we get the document out, you think, PRP? Okay.
We have within our proposal 8 calendar days. Once we discuss and prioritize that list, and identify where they are, then the page will start clicking, present that preliminary document to the board, and then from there, roughly 3 days to finalize. So in a pretty short turnaround. It's just a matter of identifying those projects and getting them listed together.
Thank you. Number 14 on the agenda this evening is the approval of the intermunicipal agreement with the Village of North Syracuse for shared code enforcement services. This was discussed at the last meeting, and we've had a lot of conversations with the Village of North Syracuse, Mayor Browning, and Wayne has been involved with this. And because we all will benefit from this, because we are, of course, in the process of many towns and villages sharing services because of the constraints of our budgets now. And of course, North Syracuse, being a village within the town of Cicero, they do pay taxes to the town of Cicero. Wayne, did you want to add something to that, please?
Just that, I think it's a benefit to both of us. We regularly pass through North Syracuse in our travels. It's not out of the way. Right now, depending on who they hired. Originally when we looked at this, I think everybody's aware that we tried to supply them with a person part-time. That didn't work out as far as my office goes or the town goes. And so now right now I'm assisting the mayor in trying to identify an individual that they can hire part-time. And there seems to be right now a couple of qualified individuals out there that seem to be pretty good. Now, we haven't met them and interviewed them yet, but their background seems very good. And once that person gets on board part-time, I would basically just be overseeing them and helping them and assisting them as they need it, depending on their qualifications and their experience. But the two people that called today that I talked to, they each were retired codes officers with the city, and each of them had over 10 years of experience. So I feel that this is the type of person that they need to hire to help them get out of the bind they're in right now.
And our support of this would be, you would be serving as doing the inspections?
Yes, and that's dependent upon the qualifications on the person that they hire. If they hire somebody that's qualified to do that, then they could do them themselves, and we could assist them on days they aren't there or whatever, depending on how the work schedule is set up. But and if they don't have somebody that's certified to do the inspection, then we could do all of them. We've been doing them for about a month, or at least a month now, and it's working. It's not overloading, so it's working out right now.
And the revenue that would come into the town is $2,000 a month, is that correct?
It's $2,000 a month to cover my work, because that's kind of up in the air, and how many hours we're spending on that. And then also in addition to that, they're reimbursing the town $50 per inspection. So.
Any other discussion?
Wayne, I just have a quick question for you. So the village will compensate us the $2,000. And in here it has a list of approximately 14 different items that we're gonna be responsible for. Are you comfortable that you have enough people power in your office to make sure that we can uphold
Yes.
our obligation? And after North Syracuse gets somebody on board, is it the anticipation that we're gonna continue to?
Yeah,
to
I mean,
work on
right
this?
now, we're setting this up for 6 months. And you know, you're gonna evaluate it after that. Hopefully, after 6 months, I'll be sick of it and won't want to do it anymore.
Wayne, are you gonna work out of your office here, or are you
Yes,
gonna work out of
yes.
an office in North Syracuse?
No, I'll be working out
You'll
of
be
the
here.
office here, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll be going down there just to meet on it, you know,
But mainly
regular
you're gonna
basis.
be here.
Yeah, but I'll be here.
Well, it sounds like a good opportunity. And,
Well, for 6 months, I think we should try it.
sure.
Then I'll propose a motion for March 24th, 2010, board meeting approval of the intermunicipal agreement with the Village of North Syracuse to share code enforcement services.
Second.
Well, I was just going to say that the supervisor, that I would execute the intermunicipal agreement with the Village of North Syracuse to share the code services as presented.
Now I'll second.
Okay.
Mr. Conway? Mr. Conway?
Yes,
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Ms. Blakey?
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. With that, is there any more discussion before I open the